everyone, my name's Caitlyn and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if it's your first time here. Today I am going to be sharing a list of fiction book recommendations that have mental health rep or have a focus on mental health as part of the storyline. I personally tend to struggle a lot with anxiety, so I really love it and I really appreciate it anytime there is a mental health focus or mental health representation in a fiction book. I really love that. So I've tried to make a list of some here, and I'm almost positive there are more that I'm forgetting. So yeah, please leave any recommendations you have down in the comments as well for Christian or clean fiction that features mental health rep. And so yeah, I will really quickly go through the books that I'm remembering at this moment in time. I'm pretty sure there are others that I've forgotten about, like I said, but these are the ones that I've got on this list. And yeah, so let's just jump right into it. Okay, the first one is Living Lies by Natalie Walters. This is book 1 in her Harbored Secrets series. And this has anxiety, depression, even to the point of attempted suicide included in it. So it has a very, very heavy mental health focus, and I loved that about it. It was great. So highly recommend that one. Then we have All This Time by Melissa Tagg. And this is book 4, the fourth and final book in her Walker family series. And Reagan, the heroine in this one, is the youngest sister of the series, of the family. And she struggles with panic attacks throughout the book. So yeah, there's that one. And then we have An Unlikely Alliance by Toni Shiloh, which is the sequel to her book An Unlikely Proposal. And in this one, the heroine Jalissa has, I believe she struggles with anxiety. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head, but I know she does have some mental health struggles. And yeah, it was a great thing about the book. I loved it. Then I have Fair as a Star by Mimi Matthews. This is historical. It's a Victorian era novel, and the heroine struggles with depression. This one is not Christian fiction, but it is clean. There are, I think, a handful of very mild swear words, but other than that, it's completely clean, and I love this one so much. So yeah. Okay, and then we have Undeniably Yours by Becky Wade. This is book 1 in the Porter family series, and Meg, the heroine, struggles from pretty severe anxiety attacks throughout the book. And yeah, so I thought that was really, really great that Becky added that in there. And yeah, it really kind of touched my heart back when I read it. Okay, and then I have, let's shuffle books around here. I have Collateral Damage by Lynette Eason and Acceptable Risk by Lynette Eason. These are books 1 and 2 of the Danger Never Sleeps series. And in book 1, Brooke, our heroine, is a former military psychiatrist who has she was involved in an explosion in Afghanistan, and she's now struggling with her own PTSD. So that plays a large role in the story. And then the second book, Acceptable Risk, is about Sarah Denning, who is a military journalist who is struggling from some of her own PTSD, and there is some gaslighting, I guess you would say, as well in this story. But interestingly, PTSD and mental health struggles actually factor largely into the suspense plot and some of the crimes that are being committed. So yeah, both of these would highly recommend. Okay, next is The Fireman's Perfect Match by Patty H. Scott, and this is Savannah Scott. This is her real name. Savannah Scott is a pen name that she uses for rom-com. These are her clean Christian romances. And in this one, both the hero and heroine end up with mental health struggles, with anxiety and PTSD and others as well that I'm probably forgetting now, and end up seeking counseling. And it is a large factor in the plot, so I thought that was great and highly recommend it. Okay, next is Brynn and Sebastian Hate Each Other, a love story by Bethany Turner. there is struggles with PTSD in this book, and that's all I will say because I don't want to risk spoiling anything about the story, but I love this one so much and highly recommend it. And then lastly is another PTSD one that is Shadows in the Mind's Eye by Janyre Tromp. And this is about a man who comes back from fighting in the Pacific Theater of World War II, and he has severe PTSD and struggles with that, and it's also a psychological thriller, and it's fantastic. I loved it so much. So yeah, so that's all of the ones that I could come up with, and like I said, I know there are more, so yeah, please leave any recommendations you have down below. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!